and welcome to another CineQuest video reviews. Today we're going to be talking about the new movie Super Mario Brothers, and it's not the movie that we discussed, the live action one, which I'll put a link to it up here somewhere. If you want to listen to that, because there is no video. It was our first attempt at a video, and we fucked it up. So that's why you only get audio.
Oh, well.
It's a funny one, though. You should check it out. We are talking about the animated version. I kind of thought for a minute there was going to be like a cartoon-ish, but it's more CGI, obviously, right?
Yeah. The studio that worked on the Minion movies and all those little related ones, yes, worked on it, so not quite as cartoony. Or not.
Anyways. Roland, you are more familiar with Mario Brothers games. I'm pretty sure you played all of them.
Mostly, yeah. For the most part. I haven't farted around with maybe some here and there. There are too many damn references in this one. I like a
lot of references, and I only caught a few because with my familiarity with Super Mario Brothers is probably the first 2 or 3 games.
Yep,
and then
which a lot of
Mario
that was
Kart,
in there
Mario
from the first
Party.
3. Yep, also
That's about it.
That was pretty much covering the bulk of, like, I guess the most popular eras of the Mario games. The first 3 off of the Nintendo, maybe the one from the Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo was a big thing,
and then all the Mario Kart shit. And they had a few other little. They've had a lot of other little sports games peppered around all over there for some here and there, but those were the most, for the most part, the most popular ones.
I think one of the things that we were kind of, or at least I was worried about from hearing a bunch of people talk about it, were the voices of the actors that were portraying like Mario.
I don't
Luigi.
know.
I didn't even think about Luigi at all. Like, I didn't realize it was Charlie Day.
Yeah, it didn't really.
I couldn't tell.
I was thinking that about Chris Pratt as well for the most part, but I was actually worried I wouldn't like his voice.
Right.
To that.
Everyone said it sounded like Chris Pratt. I didn't sound like Chris Pratt to me at all. Like,
he kind of actually was. Well, it wasn't less. It was less Chris Prattish because he was reading lines, right, for that. Specifically, he wasn't. Doing whatever it is he does, version of his Parks and Recs dude, character persona guy, which is just like, that's fine too, but also no, I didn't. This was a bit more believable as for Mario with Chris Pratt's voice as opposed to Chris Pratt trying to be Mario or whatever kind of thing. So,
I mean, I didn't have any issue with any of the actors. Whatever character portraying. I mean, I think the most fun one was obviously Jack Black playing.
That was fucking hilarious.
Bowser, right?
Jesus, yeah.
Right.
The turtle dragon, whatever the hell, Koopa.
And Koopa, Jack Black did a great job.
That was actually really cool. Surprisingly, I was kind of expecting normal Jack Black kind of levels, and he kind of went a little bit up there with it. And,
of course, he had to sing. Which was great.
Yes, that's exactly what I was talking about.
That was a highlight of the movie for me.
Holy
the
shit,
singing
it was very funny. That they had to do it twice.
Yeah,
or was it?
Well, he was a smaller version.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm. Yeah. Which was a great too as well. Like or a spoiler, or does that matter? Who gives a shit for that? As an end cap for the movie, I thought that was actually pretty fucking great. And his voice squeaks out at the end. Shut up.
Yeah. What do you think of the overall story of Super Mario Brothers?
Oh, it was pretty cool. Mostly in that there's nothing like very complicated. They just pulled it straight from the game. Like, oh yeah, you're gonna go here and fix some help the Mushroom Kingdom and fight Bowser.
Oh, is that a real thing?
Pretty much how you, I think, play all the games. I don't think know if it's specifically played in any sense where come from Earth or playing as Mario and he goes there. It's just Mario's there.
You know what I was thinking for a second there? Whenever they went through the pipe. I was thinking to myself regarding the actual live action movie with Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo, is like, why couldn't they just do that? Why couldn't they just go through a pipe? Like some kind of ancient pipe.
Because it has to be.
They went through a cliff.
Yes.
That was like a portal. Right. It's like like those toys where you put like the needles and like you push it against your face.
Yeah.
That's the effect it kind of had, but it was, of course,
It's amazing CGI, right? Is that what you mean? Is that what you're trying to say? That's what it sounds like. I mean,
they had great CGI or practical effects in that movie, but yet they
had nothing to do with the source material necessarily.
Scene
exactly. Would have been better.
Yeah.
Just jump into the pipe. No, this one wasn't putting on. It had no pretense. It wasn't putting on any airs. It's exactly like watching or playing any of the Mario games, as far as how the story goes and what you do and what Yeah, there were a lot of references to taken directly from the game. Honestly, for each character.
Overall, I would say it was a surprisingly enjoyable experience.
Yep.
I thought
really
that enjoyed.
It's kind of like not expecting to laugh as much as I probably did.
When watching the movie and like as many times as I was laughing out loud, it reminded me of when we went to go see Cocaine Bear. We're laughing out loud in the theater and stuff like that. But because it got those genuine responses, because I thought whatever was happening on screen was funny.
Sure, I sort of expected that with Cocaine Bear. Yeah, though.
Yeah, well, that's what I was hoping with Cocaine Bear. We got that.
Yeah, for the most part.
This one I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting more cheesy, cringe cartoon shit, but I feel that this movie appeals well to adults because, of course, they obviously play the game, and then of course the kids. It's a kids movie, but
they still talk about killing each other outright. You
think it's like deliberately trying to appeal to like the Gen X characters, like
maybe
Gen Z, because like we grew up playing those games like from the very beginning, because
I would all those references. But I honestly thought it was just going to be geared for kids.
Well, yeah, that's what I thought too. But just after watching the movie, you see a lot of references that only people our age are going to get.
Probably.
I mean, I'm speculating here on the age of and how much they know about Super Mario Brothers. Even me, as a person who doesn't play video games that much, I was aware of a lot of the references in that movie, and mainly because I like playing Mario Kart a lot, and a lot of those characters are in there as well.
Right.
Not all of them, but a majority.
Most of the stuff's there.
But they had that Rainbow Road scene, and I was just like, "Ooh, that's fun," And then get to pick their car. I was like, "Oh, it's like."
Right. Yeah. But they had some. So that was sort of cheesed out by the soundtrack, the official licensed songs.
The soundtrack seemed a little.
It
off.
went in from between like re-renditions or scores of the original music from the games, which were great. Those were cool. Somehow, just
it was the '80s soundtrack, right?
Yeah. It's just set the 80s soundtrack that for some reason got thrown in there. It was funny mostly.
Because Super Mario Brothers, was that 80s? Or was that more 90s stuff?
I think it was 90s. More 90s, but it still started
sometime in the 80s.
Last-ish 80s, late 80s.
Yeah, but a lot of the songs that they were playing were songs that you would have heard in like any other movie. They had Thunderstruck in there. What the fuck? In the very beginning, when they were like gonna do battle, what's that? It's like whenever like Quentin Tarantino did this thing with the music.
Okay.
It goes dun, 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 dun. Like it's that.
Yeah, it's some kind of.
Yeah, like you've heard that a million times in like other movies as well. But they did. They had like No Sleep Till Brooklyn. I'm like, they're really playing this song in this alleged kids movie.
They wrapped it up with that shit,
which I had mentioned to you. Had a
like,
very
I'm too sober for this. What the hell?
The movie had like a very Nickelodeon feel, like where it's obviously looks like it's made for kids, but a lot of the jokes and the undertones are also for adults as well. Like. I think it'll satisfy adults and kids.
Yeah, I would actually wanted to watch this with a few beers. That would have been perfect.
Well, yeah, of course. Anything.
I mean, like ideally, as far as if I'm going to pitch it to someone that is not 12, kind of thing.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, but I'm saying like I think the jokes in here are genuinely funny.
Yeah.
I don't think it doesn't have like it's not overtly like childish and stuff. Like it's. Jokes that were
just childish enough
that it'll like appeal to the adults, because they know the game, and all the people who are involved in this movie seem to be somewhere around our age as well, where that's why they appreciate those.
I really thought Seth Rogen turned out pretty funny as Donkey Kong, for example. Yeah.
He wasn't like just laughing all the time and stuff like that. When he's like
Charlie
shaking
Day
himself.
And Chris Pratt did well, but again, it wasn't like really like seeming like he was either of them.
Well, yeah, because you can tell. You could tell it was Seth Rogen.
Sure.
You could tell it was Jack Black.
Right.
Like Chris Pratt, Anna Taylor-Joy, who played Princess Peach,
it just sound like characters, which is good.
Yeah, and I mean, we couldn't tell who Fred Armisen was, who was like King
at first.
Yeah.
And then I had to look him up because I was just like, there's something here, and like, okay.
But that's good. I mean, like at least a lot of the, I guess the supporting cast did have some notable or recognizable voices.
Sure.
Like this, like I said, like Seth Rogen, because Keegan-Michael Key, like I didn't fucking Toad.
I was trying to
like,
place that for the longest time, and yeah, I had to check it out.
I never would have guessed, but I mean, it's good that they didn't really sound like themselves.
Credits.
They just sounded like the character.
Toad or whatever. They're Cranky Kong and Spike. Which I was trying to remember. They one you saw the other like red overalled Italian that just looked like 70s style Mario in the bar.
Yeah, and he would do like that jump.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if you saw that reference and how like it saw it was from the original, the super original like arcade one. Yeah. It's like fighting Donkey Kong or something.
I didn't like catch that in the moment, but I knew that he looked like the Mario character.
Yeah, it just seemed out of place.
Because I mean, the character that they create in their commercial is based off of that guy.
Right. Yeah. So that's what I was trying to remember, because I actually thought originally that it was based off of the Super Mario show one with I can't remember.
I used to think it was the wrestler. But
he only came out
the cartoon. But like they would do with the cartoon where they would do like those intros where it'd be like the live action Super Mario.
Okay.
Luigi, and then I think they would go into the cartoon.
I want to say yes. I can't remember.
If I find it, I'll put it.
Sure.
I'll put it right here.
Hey, paisanos! It's the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
With the Mario Brothers and plumbing's a game. We're not like the others who get all the fame. Hooked on the brothers. So hang on to your seat. Get ready for adventure and remarkable feats. You'll meet Koopas and Troopers, the princess and the others. Hanging with the plumbers, you'll be hooked on the brothers to the brim.
Cool.
Like a clip, if I can find it, of the cartoon. Or the live action portion of the cartoon.
I'll have to check it out to see if I remember.
And I'm pretty sure
later.
if I have the VHS still, I'll just boot it off of that thing, because I used to have a VHS of the cartoon, but it had like a bit of a live action premise in the beginning. At least that's what I'm remembering. But I know the live action existed, unless it's some kind of a Mandela effect where it never did exist, and I'm just making it up in my own fucking head.
That still sounds cool. Then either way, if you're gonna you'll find out.
Yeah, I'm sure. So talking about the budget, it was $100 million, and they've only been out the weekend, right?
I want to say
we're recording this on a Tuesday evening.
Yeah, I want to say, was this the last weekend when
it was
the first?
Oh no, you probably was like 2 weekends ago. Man, I was like, they made 400 million in like one weekend. Crazy. No, it was like 2 weekends ago.
Okay, sure.
So they're around like $400+ million already. So there will definitely be a sequel.
Yeah.
But it was also interesting, the fact that I didn't realize this, that this is the first time, I think, since the live action one. Okay. Where Nintendo has attempted to actually make it a full feature
sponsor or something. I want to say yes, because
I mean, I don't know any other
I don't either.
Full length feature films that were based on the Super Mario Brothers since that.
The original masterpiece, you mean?
That is Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo.
Exactly.
As Mario, and Luigi Mario, and Dennis Hopper too. Sorry.
I mean,
as King Koopa.
So
and Mojo Nixon too. Mojo Nixon comes out in that.
Holy shit, that's right.
I was telling Bryce, I was like, I'm surprised they didn't have like Tom Waits come out randomly in the movie, which would have been awesome.
That would have been fucking cool, great, actually.
But
I was just
he didn't come out.
I think I was just looking through some random Mojo Nixon crap recently in one of my feeds. I can't remember what is specifically, other than the Mario movie stuff. Right. But that's a pretty funny, ridiculous guy. It's great.
Did you get your number? You want me to say it first?
Oh, I thought you were going to go first.
I guess out of 10, I will give Super Mario Brothers 8 out of 10.
An 8? Damn
8 out of 10.
I wanted to say 8, Ray, but realistically, I'd probably give this more of a 7.
Or a 7?
Only in my own personal view again, because not for anyone else, but I would have liked a few beers checking this out. It was pretty funny all the same. I would have been pretty happy too, kind of thing.
Well, I'm speaking.
This is still great.
From only a sober mind.
Yes.
Enjoying this movie, because I mean, we went to go see Cocaine Bear and I was sober then too. I didn't have any beers or anything.
It would have enhanced the experience.
It would have been cooler,
as it turned out.
But it didn't need it personally. So I mean,
doesn't need.
I'm pretty sure when you watch it the second time, it'd be better if
nice.
you had some booze to go with it.
Oh, that's the plan, probably.
Yeah, obviously.
Yep. We'll check it out. But I'm going with just
7?
another 7.
Yeah.
Which is pretty.
I'll say out
me.
of 10 because, like I said, funny. Not just a movie for kids, also enjoyable by adults as well.
For the most part, yeah. You're
and
gonna laugh at
even
that
if you're not
soundtrack.
a huge fan of the property or Nintendo in general, I mean, I think
it doesn't really
this as
matter.
well.
Yeah, it's
All the characters do a good job. All the actors do a good job. CGI looked pretty cool.
yep.
It was nice to see all those different worlds that you usually see in a video game out and about in the big or on the big screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where I would say my 8 comes from.
Cool. I mean, good job for them for the most part that I can see as far as how much.
Nice surprise watching this.
So it's pretty cool.
I guess that'll be it for us then.
Yep.
If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. What did you think of Super Mario Brothers, the cartoon or the movie, the CGI feature film?
Whatever.
Maybe
All
what
of
is
that
your
stuff.
favorite Mario game? Mine's Mario Kart.
That's
Any version.
pretty much. Yeah.
Any version. Oh, Mario Party too. Mario Party also. I still can't save the princess.
I wouldn't go as far as the Mario Party stuff because that's bordering on effort. I'm happy
Right,
with,
'cause you have
with
to, like,
Mario Kart.
fucking
Yeah,
hit.
exactly. This is getting tired. I'm good.
Yeah. All right. Well, that'll be it. See you next
Peace.
time.